Parents refused to give me a family ring to propose to my girlfriend because my sister isn't married yet, so I proposed anyway and made my family disappear. My girlfriend's birthday is on Saturday and I plan on proposing to her. When my grandma passed away, she left all kinds of jewelry to my mom. She always said if I wanted one of her rings to give to a woman in the future, she would let me pick. I know my mom knows she said this to me, but when I asked my mom for one of the rings, she said, "Not yet." She and my dad said my sister will be upset if I get engaged while she is still single and not married. It's not a secret that my sister is desperate to get married, but how is that my problem? My sister turned 29 in March and I turned 31 last month. My parents said she'll be upset if I get married a month after her 30th birthday, so I said screw it and I went out today and bought a ring. It was never about money because I can afford to buy one. I just thought it would be special to give my girlfriend a family ring. I'm still proposing on Saturday despite my parents forbidding me to. I'm just frustrated that they asked me to hold off until my sister is married when she isn't even in a relationship. Update 1. I proposed on Saturday like I originally planned to, with the ring I bought after my parents denied me one of my grandmother's rings. I didn't do anything elaborate or public. I proposed over breakfast and she said yes. She called it the best birthday gift she's ever gotten. She had the same idea as me and had suggested we get married 6 months out on our 3rd anniversary before I even brought it up. So that's what we are doing. We both agreed we don't need anything huge or expensive, so we're going to keep it small. When we announced the engagement news, my sister was upset just like I knew she would be, and my parents were mad I didn't listen to them. I'm 31 and don't rely on my parents for money. I told my parents and sister if they are unhappy they can skip the wedding. It would suck if I didn't have any family there, but I also don't want them to spoil this. I wasn't going to tell my fiancé what went down, but I did once my sister started melting down so she wouldn't be blindsided by any of it. She assured me she loves the ring and thinks my family is wrong. Her family had the exact opposite reaction as mine and they are all happy for us. Update 2. My wife and I got married 6 months after I proposed like we talked about, but it did suck not having any of my own family at my wedding. I went 18 months without speaking to my family, from a couple of weeks after I proposed until earlier this month. I guess my mom had a health scare, and even though she is fine, it got her and my dad worried enough to get back in touch a couple of weeks ago. My wife told me she would support me in whatever I decided. I told my parents we can't go back to the way things were before, and I will not let them talk to my wife right now after the way they acted. My wife and I don't want kids, but if we did I would keep my parents away from them too. They were surprised I got married without telling them. I said I'm an adult who doesn't need their permission. We are going to start with occasional emails for now and go from there. My parents said my sister is still upset that I'm married and she's not. She has never apologized for the way she carried on or the way she spoke about my wife. I have no plans to resume contact with her and I told my parents not to bring it up.